Hi everybody, I am Thomas from Virginia Outdoors Unlimited, and welcome to a duck hunting / waterfowl hunting video. I'm actually starting this video the evening before because I came out here to the farm this evening to check on some spots such as this one and pick up the kayaks for the morning. The plan for tomorrow is myself and Drew are going to head out to a spot that I actually have permission on, but I haven't hunted recently at all. I got permission on this spot about 2 years ago. When I first went out there and scouted it, hunted it a couple times, it just wasn't holding birds. So kind of gave up on it. I went back and checked it out this year because nothing really was going on. I figured it was worth a shot. And there's a swamp on the property that's off this kind of main body of water that the property also sits on. And the swamp was just loaded up with geese and ducks that were roosted in there, and they were kind of going out to the main body of water, going really all over the place. So I don't really have the birds patterned out on one particular X. It's really more like 3 or 4 different X's. So the plan is we're just going to go back to the cove that provides us the best cover and hope for the best. The wind and weather shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's actually starting to take a little bit of a chilly turn here in Virginia for once. We've had a balmy last 2 weeks, highs in the 60s, 70s, so it really hasn't felt like winter. And currently we're having a wind push in. It feels like about 40 right now, and in the morning it's supposed to be like high 20s. So I'm a little bit chilly actually in just the sweatshirt. I'm gonna put this camera away, get all my kayak stuff loaded up, and I will see y'all bright and early.
All right, 6:56 shooting time. Haven't heard much flying yet. We got back to the spot we wanted. Had quite a few geese roosted up in there as expected. Some of them have left, some of them still are up there, I would think. Haven't heard or seen any ducks yet, but hopefully they're roosted up further too. And yeah, just waiting on a first flight. Should be some woodies coming out here before too long, so fingers crossed, and hopefully we're in the right spot this morning. Man, I could not see them. It's just too dang dark. Man, they are coming right in though. 6 birds we've had light in the decoys already. Right here. Woodies. Man, I cannot see them.
Dude, that was 3 feet from me.
Alright, just stay ready. Look, get ready. Is it stone dead?
Yeah, I don't know.
Go chase it now. Man, were those all mallards? Those were all mallards. Holy cow. I was not expecting this. What?
That one shell in there.
I got a woody drake. I had to shoot left-handed. They're moving too fast for me this morning. Get ready. He's dead. There's another woody drake for me. All right, I got my 3 wood ducks now. It's all you. One Drake Woody. Two Drake Woodies. I don't know where my 3rd one went. Oh, there he is. My 3rd Drake Woody. Just light enough to be able to see him on the water. And numero trace Drake Woody. 3 beautiful birds there. When it's dark like that with a tree bank in front of you, all you can really do is water swat, but man, I'll take them like that. That was perfect. I mean, they were as close as you can get in our decoys. I have not seen action like that yet in Virginia, really, this season. Definitely a few new birds in here, and apparently they liked our hole. But we are about 30 minutes into shooting light right now. That was a great first light flight, but the issue was it was a... Go get it, Drew. Chase.
Well, wow, that's really all I have to say about that. That was an incredible first light flight. We had birds all over us. The only issue was we just couldn't see them. They would come and land and hit the water, and we could see kind of their wakes, but we couldn't really see them on the water. And then as soon as they lifted up, we had these trees in front of us, and the birds just disappeared. So made for really tough shooting conditions, but man, those birds put on a show. We had mallards, woodies, teal, all lighting right in front of us. I had a couple pairs of woodies land within 5 yards of me, so close that I just couldn't shoot because I was going to blow them to pieces. But went ahead and got a few birds. I got myself my 3 wood duck limit, got 3 drakes. Drew got a mallard hen, and then just shot another wood duck drake that apparently got up in the woods on him. I would go help him look, but my jerk rig is attached to my kayak, so it takes me a little while to get moving. But that was a good volume of birds, really good volume of birds. We should see at least a little bit of a trickle of big ducks. We're starting to already see it, actually. They're working out right here in front of us, so let's see what we can do.
How did he not fall? Oh my gosh, my gun was hung up. I was just finished talking to the camera. Man, that's what I get. Big old single mallard drake in the decoys. Yeah, some of them will do that. Oh, right here, Woodies, Drew.
Last one.
You got one?
Yep.
Is he dead?
Yep.
Good stuff. That was pretty.
Yeah, Drake. Last one.
Damn, it's a stud there.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big old one.
Absolutely stoned him. Good day.
Yep, good day. Hopefully we can get a couple more of them for Drew. Man, I would have loved to have been able to cut into that flock.
2 more.
Well, that is going to be all she wrote for today's hunt. I'm actually back out here at the farm dropping off the kayaks. Today was a fun one though. Honestly, it was just good to get out with my buddy Drew. We haven't been able to hunt much together this season, so it was nice to get to spend a morning on the water with him. And I'd say it was definitely a successful hunt. There was a couple things I feel like we could have done better and we can learn from and use as kind of informational points, so I'm going to briefly cover those. The first one being where we set up, and this is a mistake we've made a couple of times this season, but we set up with basically a hill right in front of us, and that meant when the birds came over those trees on that hill, they just disappeared. We could not see them. They'd hit the water, you'd see them for about a half second, and then they would disappear basically until the time they got back up above those trees, and they'd be out of range by then. So that made for some really tough shooting opportunities. We did have some decent shooting opportunities too though. We had the biggest flock of mallards I've decoyed yet this season, had quite a few woodies come right in, quite a few woodies land right around us, so definitely no shortage of birds. That was definitely one of the highlights of the morning. One other thing we probably could have done a little bit better is our shooting, and I'm sure there'll be some comments about that, but Drew has never shot out of a kayak this season. I think he might have done it a couple times last year, but he hasn't done it much at all, so I feel like he was getting used to that. And then I don't really have an excuse, honestly. I mean, I should have dusted that mallard drake. I probably should have killed a couple other birds, so is what it is. People have poor shooting days, and today was just one of them for me and Drew, but came away with 5 birds, so I'm gonna go ahead and show them to y'all here real quick, and we will wrap this video up. And there is our bag for the day. My 3 wood duck drakes on the right, and then Drew's wood duck drake and mallard hen on the left. They were all pretty small woodies, which honestly I found surprising. Typically when we get these kind of later season woodies, they are typically bigger birds, but these were all on the smaller side, and then of course Drew had to do that to his mallard hen, but nice little bag for the day. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. If anybody has any questions, wants to let me know how their season's going, just wants to leave a comment in general, drop it in the comment section down below. If you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel, you guys enjoy waterfowl content, hunting and fishing videos, be sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell, because I put out a lot of hunting and fishing videos every month. So hope everybody enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.